Hey, it's Phil. Thanks for watching the replay. You're going to find this a very awesome practical video because in this video, I'm going to explain you why a membership model as a coach is a horrible thing to do. And I'm going to explain you why. And if you have a membership site, okay, maybe you should reconsider. If you were thinking, should I start a coaching program? Should I start a course? Should I start a membership site? This will definitely give you food for thought, because back then, and I was also thinking about when I was starting my Client Closer Academy, which you can find all below, everything to build a magnetic brand, create that life-changing high-ticket offer, and develop unstoppable sales conviction. I was also doubting about the fact, should I make a membership site or should I make like a course and a kind of package? And I'm going to explain you what I did and why I did it. And I think you will learn a lot about why you should really steer away from a membership site, because it's going to give you frustration. It's not going to make you the impact that you want, and it's not going to make you the money that you want. So this will maybe, if you tune in, you're a rebel with a cause like me, you're going to find this very useful, why I decided to not go for a membership site. Let's see how many reasons I come up with, and let me know your thoughts down below. If you have a membership site, why you still think it's a useful model. Because the first thing you have to understand, and I explain this to everyone in my Client Closer Academy, everything that I do is to maximize the results of my students. As coaches, we're not in the information business. We're not just in the money-making business. We're in the transformation business. So everything that you do, you want to make sure that you maximize the chances of transformation of people. And that has to do, and my academy is full of it, it has to do with information, practical information, straightforward, to the point information. By the way, I have a Black Friday deal until tomorrow, 1K off for the Client Closer Academy. So if you're ever interested, book that call down below and you can get in at the lowest rate it will be. So you want feedback, you want help with implementation, and you want accountability. That is super important, because first you have the information, then you want to put it into action, then you want to get the feedback because you want to adapt it to your business and your lifestyle, and you want to make sure that you're being held accountable so you stay on track. So why is a membership site not a good model? I will explain to you the first one. And hey, Jenny, thanks for saying that I opened up your eyes to how much impact you can make. It's always the sale. It's about, you know, seeing the potential of people and trying to maximize it. So when you have a membership site, there's not such a importance of transformation in a certain period. My Client Closer Academy, for instance, is 6 months. But they can prolong it if they want to. They get a massive discount if they prolong it. But why have I made it 6 months? Not so I can, I have a lot of money in a short period of time. I made it that it's 6 months that people know I can get to work. This is when it's going to happen. This is when we're going to implement. This is when we're going to make it count. And we have weekly mastermind calls, weekly implementation sessions. We have bi-weekly tech sessions. We have accountability in the group, but I can't do it for them. If I'm going to make it into a membership site, people are like, oh, I still have a month, I will prolong, it's not so important. And they just don't take action. They just don't implement. They can say like, oh, let me just pay this fee, you know, and dabble a bit. So I made my academy 6 months because then people have a transformational period. Hopefully they prolong because I still have a lot of awesome courses planned. But that is like, hey, you have everything that you need in terms of practical information, implementation, feedback, and accountability to make it happen. That is just something that you don't have in a membership site, because it's just like, oh, let's go to the material and let's see, because there's no urgency and pressure. That's the first one why I think membership sites are a horrible pricing model. The second thing is, I don't know what the average retention rate is of people, but you're going to make less money in more time. I mean, less money in more time. It's much better to have a container of maximal transformation for people and they put it into work because they get a return on investment. You create momentum, they can implement, they can really have those small wins consistently. But if you're going to have your site that is $197, $297, $397, who's going to say that that person is going to be a member for 10 months? If you want to get to 10K plus months, if I help you sell a program of 3K to 5K, you only need 3 to 5 sales to get to that amount of money. Now let's do the math. If you have a membership model, if you have a member pay $297 per month and you want the same amount of money to be made, like 10K, you would need to enroll like 20 people a month. I'm butchering the math probably, like 20 people a month to get to the same amount of numbers. I only need to enroll 2 people, 3 people in my academy, even more right now. to get to those 10K plus months, because every person you enroll, and often it's as much effort that you have to do from selling someone for $297, $397, if they have enough money and resources and you can help them, than trying to sell them something of 3K. So you're going to spend a lot of time, often even more frustration, more time in convincing people to become a member of your 297 side as having someone invest in your 3K to 5K side. So you would need 40, like let's say your success rate is 75% on a discovery call, which is amazing if you're at 75%. You would need to have 30 calls per month to enroll 20 people per month. And yeah, okay, if you can retain them, you know, you can build it up. But where are you going to get the quality and the quantity of all those ideal clients? Think about that. Plus, my community of Rebels with a Cause in my Client Closer Academy, it's a tight community of awesome people, thought leaders, change makers that want to make an impact, want to make a difference. And I give a lot of hands-on experience. I give a lot of feedback. I only want this community to max be 50 people at the same time, because then I can answer that individual questions. I get to know them. You have a tight community and it's a good connection. With the membership side, if it's really successful, it become 50 to 100 to 120 people. And, you know, the members, maybe if they have a chance, can ask like one quick question, because there's just so many people. That's the second thing in terms of like the money that you get for the amount of effort that you put in and the calls that you have and the time you have to spend on it. Third thing, tech problems also. When you have so many people being enrolled, you have 100 people, 150 people, that demands a lot of time. You really have to create your team to onboard everyone, answer questions. You know, it's going to take a lot of time and energy. So you probably need to scale, because when you're going to scale, you need to delegate, automate, or systematize. You have to do all those three. So that's the third thing. You will have a lot more issues with trying to manage all the members, because yeah, they're not paying at once 3K, 4K, 5K. They may be paying $197, $397, $497 a month. That's the third thing. The fourth thing why I think a membership site is a horrible model. Follow a pal with missed payments, right? I don't know if you've been there. Raise your hand yourself by following people with missed payments. Then you just have this like, hey, you missed the payment, etc., and follow up. I don't like to do that, because I like to serve the people in my academy the most. And when you have to follow people, hey, did you miss the payment? Could you do it now? That drains a lot of your time and energy. And the more people have a monthly free fee, and they're not paying one time or two times or three times, you spread it maybe over 3 months, 6 months, the more some people will miss payments. It's going to demand your energy. It's going to drain you. It's going to destroy the relationship with the person. And it's going to take a lot of time, energy, and frustration. So these are my reasons why I think a membership site is a horrible model. You have to keep on renewing and asking people, do you want another month? Do you want another month? They don't take action. They don't implement. You have to do as much effort to sell people something as when you do more high ticket with a course or a package. That's why when you're a member in my academy, what I suggest is at least to have a program for 3 months, preferably 6 months. Keep on adding stuff to it. Have a strong focus on help with implementation, feedback, and accountability. And then have that container of maximum transformation of 3 months, 6 months, that people will get as much out of it as they use. But you provide everything for that transformational container. You have less impact by asking a low fee. You will have less quality people. They do less effort. They will demand more of your attention. You will have less results, and you will have less impact. You will have more overwhelm. People will get less personal experience when your members keep on going up, and you will have more follow-up pal with, hey, do you miss a payment, etc. So really consider, and if you consider developing a life-changing high-ticket offer, check out my Client Closer Academy overview down below and book that discovery call. I always make sure that I help you develop your unique brand, creating content that converts, find the right positioning and messaging, and create that life-changing offer that maximizes results both for you and for your client, and develop unstoppable sales call conviction with serving with integrity, pre-qualifying and serving the right people. And then you can ask a shit tons of money for a shit ton of impact. We're not in the information industry, within the transformation industry. So I am definitely not a fan of membership sites. It's a lot of hassle, a lot of effort, a lot of time, focus, and energy, and there's a lot more effective models. Let me know your opinion about membership sites. Maybe you have an experience with it. Maybe you were a member of a membership site. Compare it with how much you were showing up, how much results you were having with the membership site, and how much results you were having either with a group course, online program, or some one-on-one coaching. I'm curious about your experiences. If you're a rebel with a cause like me, you want to make an impact, you want to keep people awake, especially during the coming crazy months, build up your online assets, digital assets, so you can keep on fighting the system, speak out, and create a life-changing high-ticket offer that transforms lives, consider sending me a private message or check the overview down below and click the link to book a discovery call, because this week is my Black Friday offer that there's a 1K discount for people who become a member. And if you're considering creating something, definitely make sure you have that substitute teacher, that online course, the digital assets. But I would highly recommend that you won't choose for a membership site. I hope this was helpful. If you find this inspiring, give me a like, give me a comment, or share the video. And looking forward to share some more advice on how to take responsibility, get to those 10K plus months, and be a rebel with a cause who makes a massive impact, speaks out, and makes a difference. Wish you a great week, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, everyone.